Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be talking all about what action you need to take this year in 2022 to manifest your dreams. So we're going to be digging into it with the tarot today. So that's why it's really important that you take some deep breaths with me right now and you get centered. And then we're going to choose a card here in a second. But first, I want to shout out to you guys that in a couple of weeks, my annual Manifest with Me in March series is going to start. And this is a series where we learn how to manifest together. I'm teaching you guys all of my tips and tricks. This has been a really successful series I've done on the channel for years. So many of you guys have been messaging me, telling me that there have still been manifestations coming through for you from these past years of the work we've done together. It's completely free. It's not sponsored. All you have to do is just show up to my channel every single day in March. And we're actually going to be starting a couple of days early. So at the end of February, this series is going to start. So that's why it's really important that you subscribe and you also hit the notifications and make sure that the notification settings are turned on in your phone so you don't miss this year's Manifest with Me in March. If you set some intentions for your new year and you have yet to get started with them, that's okay. Now the energy is finally set up for us to move forward. We have all the planets direct right now for the first time in a really long time. So this is a great time to move forward with your dreams and goals. So I just feel like this year's Manifest with Me is going to be so special. So make sure that you don't miss it. So if you guys are ready to find out what action you need to take in 2022 in order to manifest your dreams, simply take some deep breaths, ground yourself, and then choose a card. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. And that's from left to right. Once you've chosen, head down below to the comments or to the description where the timestamps are posted, and you can just click on the timestamp and instantly be fast forwarded to your part in the reading. And I will see you for your reading soon. For those of you guys who choose number 1, what do you need to do in 2022 in order to manifest your dreams and goals? So what action do you need to take? Because we know that in order to manifest something, of course, a lot of it has to do with your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindset, but taking guided action is incredibly important as well. That helps you to ground your ideas and your goals into the 3D. Helps you to actually make it happen, move it forward. So you're going to have to take some kind of action. So let's see if we can point you in the right direction today. Okay, so the first card here is the Emperor, and this is a card that's all about organization. It says here on the card, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So it might be that you're at this point with your goals where you know what it is you want. Perhaps you made a vision board and you're so excited. And maybe you were drawn to this reading because you're ready to take that action. And the first step would be to get organized. So I would suggest that you get a planner. There's some really great apps out there. Maybe you guys know of some really great productivity or planner apps. If you know of any, definitely drop them in the comments below. I'm a little bit old school. I like to use actually like a day planner, and I like to write things in it, but it does seem like they're recommending that you get organized and that you're smart about this, because these things are not going to happen unless you start making it a part of your daily routine. So the daily routine is definitely coming up. If you're able to set aside maybe just 15 minutes a day for you to work on this goal, that's going to be really helpful. Perhaps every week, like on Sunday or on the weekend, maybe Saturday, Sunday, you can sit out and you can write your tasks in this productivity app, or in this day planner what you're going to be doing those 15 minutes a day so that you're able to stay on the path. It has a lot more to do with momentum and the energy that you're putting into these manifestations versus what it actually is that you're doing. So don't worry on if I'm taking the right step or am I doing enough. I actually noticed, funny enough, when I was in college that I did a lot better when I just did a little bit of my homework every day in the morning instead of forgetting about it the whole week and then just trying to cram on like the weekend. Your work and your momentum is going to go a lot further if you do a little bit every day and make it a part of your life energetically versus just cramming every once in a while, just doing 6 hours. You're going to burn yourself out that way. So they're saying you need to get organized first and, of course, stay consistent. Now, they're saying that maybe the first step for you could also be research, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So maybe you're holding back because maybe these plans or these dreams of yours are going to require you to do some more research, because it could be maybe you're like thinking about purchasing a house and so you have to get a loan, but you're not exactly sure what that process entails. Maybe you want to move to a new place, but you haven't spent time actually researching what does the market look like, how much are the homes or the apartments there, what jobs are available, etc. So it might be time that you actually start researching these things and then maybe get organized with your research on your computer, your tablet, your phone. Be able to kind of put everything into a folder so that you have all your research in one place. So I find oftentimes that the first step when it comes to accomplishing a goal has to do with either research and or gathering the tools, materials, and supplies that you need. So you might need to research what tools do I need to accomplish these goals, get the information together. And you're getting this message that there is an exciting opportunity out there for you. So this card reads, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So if you're wondering, is this the right time? Maybe I should wait a little bit. Your guides are like, no, go full stop ahead towards this. Get organized. Do your research. This could have something to do with a career opportunity, career advancement for you. But if anything, there are exciting opportunities for you related to these manifestations. You have to remember that there's a reason that these things have been laid upon your heart. I feel like it's meant to be. I always say that your desires are the compass that leads you in the direction of your life mission and soul purpose. And I love how the final card here is the Magician. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So don't think for 1 second that because you don't have the money or you don't know how that this can't happen. Usually the way it goes is first you take action, then the money comes. First you take action, then the support comes. So you might be called here to kind of take a leap of faith. So let's see if we can get any more messages that will help you to take action towards these big goals you have for 2022. Is there anything else you need to know? This is interesting. Some more tips for you. The first message says realize timing. I think they're telling you that some of these manifestations will come through on their own. Some of them, like, you will simply just attract your way. You'll attract opportunities. You'll attract the right people who will help you along this path. You will attract the resources, but it really is all in good timing. I think they're also telling you need to devote time to this path. You need to devote, like I mentioned, the 15 minutes a day. That's going to be extremely important for you. Next, if you're having trouble staying motivated, maybe you can find music that you play in the background while you're doing this research, while you're getting organized, while you're doing your 15 minutes a day, because this music is going to help you uplift your vibration. It's going to help you stay focused. It could simply just be some of your favorite music, or it could be the playlist that you make that motivates you. It could even be like crystal bowl sounds or music that's meant to raise your frequency or raise your vibration. Sometimes I like to listen to classical music when I'm doing work because studies have shown that it can actually help you focus better. And overall, your guides are telling you to trust your instincts. It might be that you already know exactly what you need to do. You know that you need to get organized and do the research, but maybe it's just about stop procrastinating. Maybe that's what the action you need to take. And so your guides are saying, look, follow your instincts. And I hope that this message will inspire you to take that first step. I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 2, what action do you need to take in 2022 in order to manifest your goals and your dreams? We've got all earth cards. We've got all green cards. That's interesting. So this is an interesting message. We're getting the 7 of earth, which reads, seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So it looks like you've already done some of the work for some of these manifestations, like you've already planted the seeds. And right now, it might just be a little bit of a waiting game. Like certainly there's always more you can do, and we'll look into that in the rest of these cards. But right away, your guides are telling you that you've done some of this work. Some of these manifestations that you are asking for in 2022 are things you've actually been working towards for a really long time already. And I feel like you're already on a path. You're already taking action. You're already living that life. It's more just about getting into alignment with it. So this has something to do with simplifying your life. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. I'm already getting this vibe with all of this earth energy that manifesting your goals for you in specific is going to have a lot more to do with your energy and your alignment. Certainly you've already planted these seeds. You're already taking action. But sometimes if we push too hard, if we work too hard, if we focus too much on it, we end up in a state of resistance, and that doesn't allow us to receive what we've asked for. So raising your vibration sometimes can go a lot further than doing hardcore hustle work. No doubt that's important. But for you, they're saying you need to focus a lot this year on play. You need to focus on having fun, adventures, enjoying yourself, socializing, the little things that make you happy and make you feel alive. Because in that way, you become a magnet to the things you've been asking for. And this card, furthermore, the 9 of Earth says, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So the first thing I'm being drawn to is this message right here, enjoying life's little luxuries. That reminds me exactly of what I was just saying about the playfulness, needing to bring the good things into your life. Perhaps you are manifesting self-employment, or you're trying to manifest more luxury into your life, or just like the next level for you, whatever that means. I kind of get this vibe like, in order to master this whole situation, you need to learn to love where you are. If you have this vision of yourself living this higher life, a better lifestyle, then you do need to find a way to see that you're already living it, that you already have it. And so bringing the little things into your life, appreciating the little things. For example, if you picture yourself living in this gorgeous home, well, the home that you have now, don't neglect it. Put little flowers around, get yourself some new curtains, even if it's just temporary, it feels, where you're living or what the situation is. Get organized and love that, and try to have little moments throughout your day where you're appreciating things. Surround yourself with material items that you like. I'm not telling you to go out there and buy a bunch of stuff to make you feel better, But sometimes we can neglect where we're at. We're not taking care of ourselves. We're not doing the little things because we keep telling ourselves, once I get to the next level, or once I get to the next place, or once I have what I want, or my manifestation comes, then I'll be happy. Then I can live my true life. Then I can be my true self. And you have to remember that this is not a dress rehearsal. The life that you're living now is your life. Now, your current situation is not like what it's going to be forever. That's the whole point of manifestation. You want to make some changes. You want to better yourself. You want to be in a better situation or in a better environment. But you have to learn to master where you're at. And so that's what they're saying, is they're saying, have fun, take a load off, be playful, enjoy life's little luxuries, gift to yourself now. Because if you hoard everything, if you hoard all of your resources, that can cause blockages. Sometimes you have to spend money to get money. I know that sounds weird, but if you're just hoarding and saving and you're just holding back and you're not enjoying life where you're at now, that can cause blockages. So you might need to invest in a new bedspread or some flowers or some self-care items or something like that in order to help you just feel a little bit better and more treated and more luxurious now, so that you can continue to hold that energy of abundance around you so you can manifest this next step. And look, this says a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Once again, so many messages about finding magic in the little things and working on your financial security, feeling financially secure. So that means you're going to have to find a way to treat yourself now where you're at so that you can level up. And I think they're also telling you focus on your family life, and your family doesn't have to be your, actual blood relatives. It could be like the person that you're dating, your friends, your community, like really just enjoying that. Because I'm getting this picture that what's going to help you manifest what you want is engaging with others, becoming more social, growing your friend circle, enjoying the little things, being playful, enjoying life's little luxuries, simplifying your life a little bit. Having a more playful approach. It's so interesting how all of these messages just play off of each other. So the message for you might not have been as expected. The action step has more to do with your vibration, enjoying yourself, enjoying where you're at now, treating yourself well. I feel like it's all about getting into that mindset of abundance. And that's going to be little action steps in how you treat yourself every day in your current situation. So I hope that this message resonates with you. I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, what action are you going to have to take in order to manifest your goals and your dreams in 2022? So let's go ahead and look into these cards. What action do you need to take? Fascinating. So right away, there is one thing that all of these cards have in common that I'm noticing. Money, abundance. So this has a lot to do with your finances and money. It could be that you've been holding back on taking action because this path requires you to have money. I remember when I set the intention that I was going to become a traveler and I was going to spend a lot of time traveling, which I have been doing now for the past 4 or 5 years. But when I had made my vision board, I'd done all the steps, I had done some manifesting work. Eventually it came time for me to take action. And the first step for me was kind of obvious. I need to save some money. And I looked at my current situation. I was already kind of living paycheck to paycheck and was just like, how am I going to do this? Well, I found a way. Obviously, I had to kind of see my situation a little bit differently. I had to move things around. I had to work hard, There's no way around it. And I think this is where you're at. Your guides are telling you, look, you're being too frivolous or too cautious with your money. It's time to make some good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. It's fascinating. We're going to start with this right here. You might feel like you have nothing left to give, but I will tell you that 2 energies will help you attract more money. The first is gratitude. Kind of annoying, but I learned on my path that yes, when it comes to manifestation, gratitude is extremely important. So I want you every day when you wake up to just make a quick little list in a notebook, maybe get a new notebook and lay it by your nightstand or by your bed, and you're going to write the things that you're thankful for, just like material things. I'm so thankful that I have these, beautiful clothes in my closet because they make me feel so comfortable. I'm so thankful that I have breakfast to eat this morning. Writing, I am so thankful because that's going to be really important, because it's easy to just be like, I'm thankful for my car, I'm thankful for my cat, I'm thankful for, but write why you're thankful for it, because that gets you into the energy of really feeling that energy of gratitude. So maybe just write like 10 things down every day. You can even repeat it out loud, just to like put that energy and that vibration out into the universe doesn't hurt. So first of all, gratitude. For the little things you have, really starting to realize I am taken care of. I do have what I need. Even if your situation could be improved or it feels a little desperate, the gratitude does help you start feeling like, okay, I'm taken care of. I got some things around me. It's okay. I've made it this far, The next thing is giving to those less fortunate. I would start taking a little bit of your money, and even if it's just $1 or $20 or whatever, and giving to those less fortunate. You can go on Kickstarter and find things that you're passionate about, people that you really believe in, situations that are important and close to your heart. And when it comes to that kind of stuff, every little bit matters, and it does feel good to give to others. I think it's really important to give to yourself. So if you haven't been really giving financially, I would start that on, maybe once a month. I would really start to do that, and, it's going to help you feel better. It's going to help you raise your energy. You're going to be giving to others. When you give, you get. We don't necessarily give to get, but it's going to help. Now, this message could have a dual meaning. Maybe some of you guys are giving too much with your money. Maybe you're helping this person, you're giving money to your parents, you're giving money to your friend, you're always buying gifts for people, you're always paying for other people's dinners, and it could be like, hey, you need to put yourself first. Maybe you've been giving to people that are less fortunate, but you can't pour from a cup that's empty. Maybe it's time to pull your resources back to yourself. Tell your friends, sorry, I can't pay for the bill this time, or sorry, I can't lend you money anymore, or whatever. Draw those boundaries so that you can pull your resources back to yourself. So maybe some of you guys needed to hear that. But there's also this message about maybe being a little bit too frivolous with your money, It could be that your situation is so dire that what's been making you feel like you have control over your life financially is going out and buying fast food, buying little treats. It's just like $1 here, $2 there, $10 there, but it adds up. I always tell people that the way that I save to travel the world is I stop going out to eat. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know. I was like, I go to Chipotle. I would go and I would buy extra things at the grocery store. I would go out to drinks with my friends, and it just started adding up. And I was looking at my budget, finding a way, like, how can I save to travel in this situation? And what I did is I started meal planning, and I started cooking more at home. And oh my gosh, all of a sudden there were like hundreds of extra dollars every month. Now, that was just my situation. I lived in California. Food there is like so expensive. I've realized that as I've traveled the world, just how expensive America is, and especially California. So I don't know if that will help you, but it could also be that you're like buying a lot of clothes. That was something I also stopped doing. I started repeating outfits. I started just having more of a capsule wardrobe, and I even stopped thrifting, because sometimes you can get caught up being really thrifty, but you end up leaking a lot of money that way, because you're like constantly buying a lot of little things. It's like, oh, I got it on discount, I got it on a sale, oh, I thrifted, but you're just like shopping too much. Maybe give yourself a challenge of not buying anything for a whole month. Maybe like go through your toiletries and the things that you absolutely need that you're running out of, and make a list. But other than that, nothing extra. Don't buy any clothes, don't buy any shoes, don't buy any makeup, don't buy, any little thing. maybe cancel your subscriptions to Netflix and all that, because then you'll read books and you'll improve your life versus just rotting your brain. And, that stuff is fun. I watch TV shows and stuff sometimes, but really maybe try cutting the extras out. And it might feel like, oh my gosh, I'm suffering, but there's things you can do that are fun. Like you can go out into nature, you can have real life experiences. You don't always have to buy and consume in order to feel better. You'll realize how much of an addiction it is. And Gary Vee, one of my favorite motivational speakers, he says, sometimes you have to eat shit now so that you can eat caviar later. And it's true. That year I was saving before I left to travel, I kind of, I wasn't really going out as much. I just hung out in nature. I was working a lot. I did a lot of working out though, and working on my body. I was already eating healthy. It made me want to take better care of myself, help me get strong for my travels, you're going to realize when you change your lifestyle, there's a lot of other things you can focus on: your health, your well-being, your connection with yourself and your body. So you don't have to suffer. It's just you might need to make a lifestyle change. Now, some of you guys could be too cautious with your money. It could be that you need to invest in something. You have this nest egg and these savings, but maybe buying that laptop would help you to write that book. If you don't have a way, you're just using your cell phone, this old rinky-dink thing, it might be time to upgrade that. It might be that you need to make an investment in a class, to take a class or go back to school, or it could be to hire a teacher or a mentor or a vocal coach or whatever it is, for your goals. You might need to dip into that. Some of you guys are doing very well financially, and so you might be like, why did I get this message? I'm a multimillionaire, or I'm doing really well financially, or I have an inheritance, or I've done well with my savings. But it could be that you need to actually invest some of that and not hoard it all. So and look at this one: fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. It could be that some of your goals this year have to do with attracting money, attracting abundance. So it might be that some of the action steps you need to take in order to clear that situation up is to deal with your fear, is to uncover some of those subconscious beliefs, is to work on, where are those roots, digging them up. I get this sense that there might also be people around you who want to help you. I don't think necessarily financially. I just think there might be people who want to help donate their time or their talents to your project or to your mission. Maybe there's some people where you guys actually have similar goals. So there is this message, to accept help from others, to see what can I offer them. Maybe we can do a trade here. Maybe we can help each other out, if that makes sense. And then this over here says, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. I think this is just your outcome here. They're saying that abundance is going to come in. Maybe your manifestations had something to do with starting a business, or perhaps you're already on this business path, but you're going to be getting the taxes and all those things you've been worried about, the signing of, maybe your LLC, or your ability to get this online and start really selling things. You're going to get that all taken care of. So it could be that's what's been holding you back, is I want to start this business, or I want to start this new venture, but I'm worried about what the costs are going to be, and the overhead, and all the things I have to sign and the legal stuff. And your guides are like, don't worry, you're going to be able to make this happen. Make a plan, do your research, save up the money. You can definitely do this. So one thing's for sure, you do need to save the money or invest the money, and you need to be aware of what that cost is going to be. You're going to need to make good decisions for yourself. This says good business decisions. You need to work on generating this abundance, perhaps through savings, using techniques like the gratitude, and also maybe giving a little bit to others less fortunate, not hoarding all of the resources, to release the fears, to see if there's anybody who has advice you can reach out to. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. It's you're really nervous about, this uncertain self-employment, this business venture, this thing you want to start, but your guides are reminding you everyone who has started a business has walked this path before you, and you can definitely do it. Don't let the whole I don't have enough or how much is it going to cost hold you back from this business or from your manifestations, even if it's not related to business. Let's get you some final messages. We got the tired message. Your guides do see that you're just kind of tired right now. So it might be that the research, crunching numbers, stuff like that could be a great place to start. Making a little plan. How can I save a little bit more money? That can be a good action step to start with. Follow moon. Well, the moon in the tarot does symbolize your dreams, your subconscious goals, these big aspirations. So they're telling you to follow your dreams. Your guides definitely see how tired you are, but they're telling you that this isn't going to be as hard as you think. Like I said, for me, saving to travel the world really was just not going out to eat as much. Who would have thought? And look, they're saying bliss is ahead of you. Only good things are ahead on this path. Only good fortune. Don't block your blessings. A lot of this path is going to be a lot easier than you think. Abundance is going to flow in for you for sure. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support and for coming to my channel. And I will see you next time. Peace out.